Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Duke Blue Devils. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Blue Devils head coach before the game. One of the things he's doing and his offensive coordinator is to make sure their wonderful wide receiver gets the ball. This transfer came in and has really put up yards and been productive. Close to 1,000 yards here today. He said, we're going to look on the play sheet, make sure we're getting him the ball, keeping track of how many times he's touching it. That's the game plan they're starting with. I'll keep you posted how that looks here in the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense to go on the attack first. And onto the field comes C.J. Campbell. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Quick give. It's Campbell. They were all over it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Oh, pressure's coming. Doesn't get it there.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Moore. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They put the brakes on him.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Second down to the air. They're all over it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Nicholas. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets open down the middle. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Blue Devils are flying down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Run in the red zone, it's Campbell. There's some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Trying to punch it in. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Duke! Meadow on the end zone, he's got it! The extra point here would tie the game.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always...
Oh, and they blocked it! So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeps it moving, it's Davidson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ear.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Running inside, it's McKenzie.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll line up for a second down play. The corners are walked up tight. RPO complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fitted in the window for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's McKenzie. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Clouds his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Blue Devils want to... Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking for a crease. It's McKenzie. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Left side, it's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Davidson. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Holds on. It's Wesco. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him.
Snags it, and he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Johnson. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive checks.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll run the screen. Trucks through the defender. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first. Rush right in his face. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Nicholas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Taking a deep shot before the half. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. On the return, it's Burrows. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Clemson is quick to the line. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Hits inside. It's Johnson.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Turning it on. Pass to 10. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. In the backfield, it's Brown. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. He's past the sticks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Moore. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Trying the run, it's Johnson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run inside. It's Davidson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to touch,
grabs it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Churns into the pile. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Defense in press coverage. Straight ahead, it's McKenzie. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's the this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Ncaa.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run, Alden.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Searching for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Wesco's got it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
2nd and long here. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Wesco. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ncaa. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Nicholas. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
2nd down to the air. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Maybe some room here. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Powers inside. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second down, going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Look out! He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught close to the marker, it's Nicholas. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McKenzie. Can't get him to the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Blue Devils want to crank their tempo.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The snap sets up to throw. Rushes on. And down he goes. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Hits inside. It's Davidson. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Using his legs. It's Davidson. Got enough for the first down. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll leave it with the lone back. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Moore. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the
Gashes him in the middle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Now from inside the red zone. The throw. Out wide right, it's Little. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Clemson trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. Looking for room. It's Davidson. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points.